Alrighty, this is my first build. I used a power supply unit that I harvested from an old computer. Here, let me try to hold this still for you. There we go. Flip you back over. I am going to install a switch right here where the green and black go, obviously. But for now, as soon as I plug it in, it'll power up. Now, I have a heatsink here. This heatsink was harvested from the same computer. I also harvested a fan and put it on top of the heatsink. It's nice and good and secure on there. It's not going to move. And I thought of this idea for the fan on top because I thought, it'd probably be better heat distribution that way. I'm going to put my voltage regulator right there. That's going to fasten right to the top of the power supply unit, and it's going to sit right on top of there nice and securely. All right? Now, over here is where my laser is going to be. Now, we'll look on it as a dead-on front view. This will be the bottom. This will be the top. The laser diode will sit inside that hole, pointing that way. So the business end, you're looking at the business end. When there's a laser in there, you don't want to be looking down that hole like this if there's a laser inside there. So I'm going to put the laser right down in that hole. Power cords are going to come out of this side, out of that hole right there in the back. These two copper pieces of tubing, rather, travel through the heat sink all the way to the other side as well to help transfer the heat. Now, it's going to sit just like this. Boy. There we go. That's a good way of looking at it. All right. It's going to sit just like this. So there's clearance underneath here enough that air can get up through this fan that's on the bottom of the heat sink. The air is going to be pulled up through the top and pushed out of the top of the heat sink. Like so. The air will pass through here and out up there. Now, it doesn't look pretty, but it's functional. Let's take a look. Alright, you have this fan blowing. Like so. Alrighty, so that's going to transfer heat out away from the voltage regulation. Very nice. And over here, of course, we have where the laser is going to sit. Just like so. And the air is moving across it. Rather nicely. That's a pretty strong fan. I'm not going to lie. And that is going to be my first build. I believe the only thing that I need is the laser diode and module that's going to go right there. Otherwise, I have the voltage regulation chip and power supply, obviously. So, let me know what you think.